So following his loss to Teofimo Lopez the weekend, Vasyl Lomachenko is now coming out and saying that he felt like he won the fight, that he felt that the scorecards were wrong, and that he actually got the better of the fight and that he won. Now that was quoted on a Boxing Scene article. Now, Lomachenko saying he felt he won the fight. I've seen a few Lomachenko fans come out and say the same. They had it, 7-5. Some have even been as high as 8-4, or some other people have said, look, I had it a draw. My thoughts on this fight were, and they still are. Now, bear in mind, right, I picked Lomachenko to win this fight on points. Made a prediction video, said he'd win this fight on points. He did not win this fight. I can't even make a case for him winning the fight. Was it close in some rounds? Yes. Was the 119-10 scorecard way off? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, Julie Lederman was obviously trying to one-up Terry O'Connor for bad scorecards, because there's no way in hell Lomachenko only won one round in the fight. He won more rounds than that. But in terms of saying he won the fight, no. Come on. He didn't win the fight. He didn't win the fight. Even some people who said it was a draw, I can't even make a case for that. Can't make a case for it. The only winner of that fight was Teofimo Lopez. People have said that, all Teo did was he used his size and his power to win this fight, basically. No. The size and power definitely helped. But Lomachenko, we knew at lightweight was going to have problems, right? We knew it from very early on, because he was going in there against guys who are, some people would say even at super feather, he's going in there against bigger guys. The size difference isn't as prevalent at super featherweight. Yes, some of the guys are bigger, I don't doubt that, but it's nowhere near as prevalent as it is at 135 pounds. In terms of the punching power, I mean, yeah, obviously Teofimo is probably the biggest puncher Lomachenko would have been in the ring with, certainly as a pro anyway. And Lomachenko obviously felt the power, obviously realised this guy is very, very big, and obviously realised, well, I can't take any serious risks against this guy because I'm going to end up getting myself knocked out. But you need to remember that Teofimo has skills as well. It's one thing to have the size and the power, but it's another thing to use it as on top of your skills. And Teofimo Lopez does have skills. He's got very good boxing skills. The only thing I say about Teo is sometimes he can have his hands down a little bit low, but that's a minor little nitpick in terms of everything else. So Teofimo used his attributes, used his boxing skills, because he has good boxing skills, he can box, used that early on, used his power and size early on, and he picked up the rounds early on. Between rounds 1 to 8, the only round I would give to Lomachenko, and even then you could dispute that, is the second round. That was a close round. In terms of the rest, I mean, from rounds 9, 10, 11, 11, and maybe the 8th round, I was going to say 12th, but definitely not the 12th round, maybe the 8th round, you can give them to Lomachenko. I got no problem with that. And the rest you give to Teofimo. That was my scorecard, and that was kind of how most people accurately saw it. That's how most of the judges see it. That's how the judges see it. That's how some of the observers at ringside seeing it. I know Andre Ward had the fight a draw. Ward is a good analyst, he is a good commentator, but I'd have to disagree with him on that. In my opinion, Lomachenko was not out of his depth, that's a poor word, but the struggles he was always going to have at lightweight were even more prevalent in this fight. That's the best way I describe it. He was always going to struggle at lightweight. We've seen it against Luke Campbell. They're even more prevalent in this fight. So Lomachenko, look, if he wants to stick around at lightweight, if Teofimo moves up, there'll be vacant titles there he can take. But if I was managing him, I'd be suggesting go back down to 130 pounds. You have a better chance of becoming undisputed down there. If you beat the Burchell versus Valdez winner, there's other fights to be made down there as well. That would be the route I would say Lomachenko would go. In terms of, everything else, like people saying, Lomachenko was he hype all along? No. He was just fighting in a weight division that was just a weight division too far. We've seen it happen with other fighters. We've seen it happen with good fighters over the years. Like I remember when Roman Gonzalez was tearing through guys at like light fly and fly. Then he moved up to superfly. Bigger, I know it's only 4 pounds, but bigger guys, he started to struggle. I think now he's grown into the weight, so he's fine now. But when he moved up first, look at when he fought Quadras, and look at when he fought Rumvasai. That's what happens. You can move. They're saying a weight too far. I think Lomachenko was a weight too far at lightweight. So, in my opinion, he didn't win the fight. Some people were saying they want to see a rematch. There was no rematch clause in the contract, as far as I know. So Teofimo, he's not contractually obliged to give Lomachenko a rematch, and nor do I think he should. I think if Lomachenko wants a rematch, he needs to earn it. If there's no rematch clause and it wasn't a controversial decision, then I don't see any reason why a rematch would take place. Unless this fight was a fight of the year, like Baranchek versus Apida, I don't see any, and it wasn't. I don't see any reason why a rematch would take place. So those are my thoughts on this. Let me know yours down below. What are your thoughts on Lomachenko saying he thought he won the fight? Hope you enjoyed this video, people. If you did, smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, of course, if you're new. I'm just going to keep this video short for today. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoy it, peeps. I'll talk to you. Peace.